We're back. And we're better than ever, bitch. What's up? Welcome back for another video. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started. Or, I guess, let's continue. Now, if you have not already watched part 1, I suggest you start there before watching this video, because as you may or may not know, we did have a little incident while filming part 1 of this album reaction. This little baby, she'd had enough, okay? Unfortunately, the light that I've been using all of this time decided to enter early retirement and left me sitting here in the dark 10 tracks deep into this album. That's okay, we're going to respect her wishes and we're going to let her rest in peace. But it's all good, we've upgraded, we've got some fancy new lights going on. Probably looks exactly the same to you, that's okay. So today we'll be picking up right where we left off. Before we jump back into it, there was one thing that I want to address, and that is my girl Side Effects. I do not know what happened to my brain when I listened to that song the first time. After filming part 1 of this video, I was listening to these songs again in my car, and I listened to Side Effects and I was like, I don't know how I managed to miss so many meaningful lyrics, but I just want to clear the air that I do know that that song is super meaningful and it was a big miss on my part the first time. The lyrics are crazy deep, and like I said, I don't know how I managed to miss all of it entirely, but as we already know, that wasn't exactly my best day. So, alright, and with all that being said, I have made you wait far longer than I ever wanted to, so we're gonna jump right back into it. This is track number 11, O.O.C. Not the Midwest. Oh, I kept waiting for her to tell me what O.O.C. stood for. Out of control. Kind of like my life recently. Okay, okay. That's right, I can follow directions. Okay, O.O.C. This one was a fun little ditty. Honestly, I'm just really excited for the next 4 songs. Sorry, O.O.C. But I'm excited for the next 4 because people have been saying how good these next 4 songs are. So very unfortunate timing that Miss Light decided not to let us get to those last time. Yeah, we're talking about you, bitch. O.O.C. was fun, but honestly, I need to keep going. Alright, this is track number 12, For the Record. Woo! Oh, the sound of this one is quite appetizing. I already loved the production in the beginning, and then they threw a string in there. Hang on, I want to read some of these lyrics right quick. Okay, yeah. Could have been nice. Yes, I heard it. The reference. So this is about what's his name? Starboy. You know the one. For the record, I told you underneath the stars that you belong to me, honey. Are those all song references? Underneath the stars, we belong together, honey. Oh, we love a recap. Okay. Ref, judges, can I get an official clocking of how long that just lasted in the back? Was that one breath? Are you f***ing joking? Oh! Oh, and a transition. Yeah. Every time she holds one of those notes for, you know, days, all I can think to myself is, she must be one hell of a swimmer. That lung capacity? That's not something to play with. That is Olympic gold medal lung capacity. But for the record, I already clapped, so let's clap again. I love this one lyrically, and I love the nod to her past songs. I need to know how many references there actually are, because I feel like I missed some. I think I've said this before, but I love when artists reference their past work in their music. I think it's a really sweet but subtle way to kind of acknowledge like the diehard fans and the people who listen to all of her music, because those are the people who are gonna get the reference, so it's kind of like almost like an inside joke. And it was so well done in this song. Everything about this song feels good. It just feels very like her, honestly. For the record. Also, I use the phrase "for the record" all the time in my day-to-day vocabulary, so I feel like I'm gonna end up with this song stuck in my head a lot for that reason alone. Alright, this is track number 13, Bye Bye. My mood just went, ew. Oh my gosh, we were having so much fun, and then now we're not. The sound, so nostalgic. The lyrics, I'm hurting. Is she talking about like people who passed away? Or is she talking about like people who just aren't a part of your life anymore? Because one is significantly more grim than the other, but I actually can't tell. For the sake of my mental health, I'm gonna go with the latter. I'm gonna go with this person's just not around, but they're not dead. Feel free to tell me if that's not correct, but I'm going to believe what I want. It's so hard to accept the fact you're gone forever. Well, okay. The more that I listen, the harder it is for me to believe my own narrative. I don't think this person is alive. Yeah, see, it could be anyone. Not the grandmothers. Oh my gosh. So this is just like a loss, an overall loss song. It could apply to anyone, any situation, is what I'm getting. Ouch. Okay. Oh Lord. She was really playing it cool there for most of the song, and then the last, I don't know how long that was, minute-ish, she was like, no, f that. This is for you, if you lost someone. Like, okay. But we already know well and good that she has such an ability to convey emotion, so I love when she comes in like that at the end. She always just comes in and brings like a whole new energy to a song that you thought you had made it through. You thought. Keywords, you thought. Bye Bye did not disappoint. Easily one of my favorites. It's very, very sad, but almost like in a healing sort of way. I love, love, love the sound of it. This production is just so sweet for me. And I just really, really love her on this time period and this sound. All right, this is track number 14, I Wish You Well. If somebody ever starts a song with, "This is for you," and you know who you are, it is about to get real. Oh, the maturity of it all. Mic drop. Ha! This song almost actually sounds like it was done in one take. Like, it sounds like she just went into the booth, went all the way off, said what she had to say, which was a lot. And then she was like, that's that. Done. Moving on. I love how backhanded this song is. She was like, are you a manipulative piece of trash? Yes. I don't have to stand here and say it though. Like, I did just say it, but I don't have to say it. I'm above that. And you can stay obsessed. You can stay mad. I have moved on. I'm not dwelling on this, and I wish you nothing but the best, you f***ing loser. That is definitely an energy that I feel personally connected to. I also think it's funny, and it says a lot about this album as a whole, that a piano ballad or a song this stripped back almost sounds out of place on the album, but this is usually like the norm. There are normally many songs on the albums that sound like this, so it's just funny to hear a song that sounds like this and be like, oh, that's random. So I wish you well. I love this one. I relate to this one. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, this is track number 13, Heat. Yeah, it is. Hey, hey, hey. Is this a fighting song? What the hell? It just got very Bad Girls Club. Hang on. Ma'am! We were just in church on the last track, and now you're throwing hands? What is going on? Girl! Think again, bitch. Hey! Oh, she's not the one. Think again, you dusty hoe. I can safely and honestly say that I was not expecting that track to go in that direction, but I am here for it. She said, test me, see what happens. Ma'am. Ma'am. Also, the little sample. Mwah. Perfect. Perfect use. Wow, this one was very amusing. Mostly because it was such a surprise, especially after I Wish You Well. She was like, just because I'm out here making peace with my past does not mean that I will not f*** you up. Okay? Let them know. Wow, I live. That is so f***ing funny. Heat was exactly that. Spicy. Alright, and that brings us to track number 16, the last track in the album, For Real, featuring Brat. The heave ho? Excuse me? Wow, I don't think I've ever heard somebody describe sex that way, but I think that that's the only way I'll be referring to it going forward. The heave ho. She just call her friends dumb chicks? The disrespect. All my friends say I'm wasting my time on you trying to dissuade me with schemes, but I'm not one to listen to dumb chicks that want to be where I'm gonna be. Well, maybe they're just looking out for you, girl. Was that why she laughed? Always the taunting. She really was like, ha 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 ha. Like, for real. This is a fun one. There are some things in here that I really like. I think it's a really good closer. Brat? She's always going off. Let's talk about it. People have said I think that she's like one of Mariah's good friends. I had never heard of her before listening to all of the Mariah albums. I don't think she's really getting the respect she deserves. All right. And 2 weeks later, I have finally listened to the entire album. That does bring us to the conclusion of this album. Overall, I enjoyed this album so much. After filming part 1 of the video, I added those 10 tracks that I listened to my library, and the amount of times that I have listened to those songs in the last 2 weeks is disgusting. These 2008 productions are such a sweet spot for me. I love how much fun the album is overall. Ranking this album is gonna be kind of weird for me because I did have an extra 2 weeks with the first 10 songs compared to these last 6. So it is subject to change. However, I am gonna slide a ranking of the album right over here for you so you can see how I felt about everything after this listen of the album. And that is just about gonna wrap it up for this video. I'm so sorry that this one got split into 2 different parts, but if you are still here with me, thank you so much for watching. That's all I've got for you today. So please take care of yourself and I will see you next time.